Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here. Once again, we're back in Beam. Today, we're going to be going over some more crazy things I've done to some of my packs. We're going to start things off with Black Magic, and it's always on flame exhaust. Give it up for Black Magic. We're going to be moving on though. We got some new things to take a look at. First of all, I'm going to change the sounds to be probably stock sounds because we're going to be looking at quite a few things. So I don't want these sounds to be too loud. So go to stock sounds, and we'll go ahead and just put it to the regular Merlin engine. Oh, that's the transmission. I am blind. Let's go. I was like, I didn't know I could get the kerosene fuel system to be on the Merlin engine. It is not. I am blind. There we go. And we'll reset the tune just to make everything nice and stock. There we go. Alright, so you may have noticed I've been working a lot with the slots of my packs. This will affect every one of my packs, by the way. So if you don't have adjustable add-ons, you won't be able to see the front engine slot. And you won't be able to see the Long Boys chassis if you don't have adjustable add-ons installed, because everything now gets shoved into my own chassis mods. So it doesn't clog up the main slot, because it already has a lot. And especially with my engines, how there's just literally so much that I put it into its own slot. So yeah, if you don't have adjustable add-ons, you won't be able to see anything else I've done, really. But pretty much everyone installs adjustable add-ons. Nobody just installs only meme pack or only front engines. It's usually only adjustable add-ons, actually. And because of that, I've also moved some of the parts that were from the other packs that were meant to work as a set bonus to adjustable add-ons have been moved to adjustable add-ons, so that tunes that rely on it don't have only 200 horsepower. So for instance, this truck spawns with the Pro Charger. If you don't have front engines pack installed, it spawns with the stock supercharger and makes 1,000 horsepower instead of the 2,000 it should. So that's why I've done that. But that's not the focus of today. I've been talking about slots. We have a brand new slot here called Body Type. If we go and expand this, we see it's the regular bodies for CRD, but that's not all we can apply. Because you see, we can put on pretty much every type of body. Let's take a look here. Go to Bodies, CRD 3.0 Bodies. What does this do for us? Well, it's going to spawn us as a naked chassis. But from there, we can go ahead and put on something that's not on CRD normally. So if we put on Bakugan, body is normally only on CRD 3, right? Well, now, here it is on regular CRD with minimal clipping. This is a great body. This body should have been put on regular CRD as well because it fits pretty darn good. Like, no issues at all with clipping. Maybe it's a little bit oversized for regular CRD, but it doesn't clip anything. So, I don't see why it's not. And the only thing that does clip is the radiator and a tiny bit of that very front bar, but let's be honest, nobody's going to notice that. That's not all we can do though. Can go ahead and put on like Cretan bodies. So what does this do for us? Well, quite simply, it gives us the ability to put on the Expedition onto the regular CRD. But there's one thing I want to do first. If we go to the chassis bars and chassis parts, we should remove the fuel cell guard so that we get no clipping with Cretan bodies. So there's only a couple on here actually, but the Expedition body is the big one. And now it's on regular CRD as well, also with extremely minimal clipping, and even the support bars work and fit properly. So that's pretty cool. As well, the Shark. I don't know why this isn't on regular CRD. Maybe it is, and this is just redundant, but still, you have the option to. Yep, first of all, the Shark looks amazing. Second of all, I don't see any clipping. Why isn't this on regular CRD? Again, it probably is, and I'm blind and stupid. But until I'm proven wrong, that's the case. Megalodon on the regular CRD chassis. Probably been done before, but maybe not. This hasn't been done before, though. So the custom bodies, I think there's only the Gravedigger stuff on this, but regardless, we do have the option to mess around with it. So the Mercury Street Rod body, this fits just fine. No issues there. The Gravedigger body, I'm not sure how well that'll work, but I'm willing to test it out. Well, the back fits fine and the very front fits fine, but as you can see, our mileage may vary because the chassis on the custom chassis obviously is made to fit Gravedigger way better. This one isn't, so we get the front windshield bars clipping the chassis and the body, I mean, pretty well. So that's not ideal. Your mileage may vary depending on what body you put on and stuff, but that hasn't stopped me from letting you be able to. Likewise, I'm not sure how the bag-on shaker body will work here. Looks fine until you see that the windshield is just, let's just call it very sus. And lastly, we'll take a look at SUD. Because just like Gravedigger, SUD has the chassis clipping issues. But if you always wanted SUD without all the light up things in your way, now you can. Even if it's not very well. Like I said, in the previous video, I think I will probably end up doing the same thing for CRD 3, but be able to put any body onto it. So you should have less of this kind of a problem. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and now I've almost figured out how to do it. So let's do a body we don't really get to drive on regular CRD. I'll go ahead and go back to CRD 3 body since they seem to fit the best. Yeah, there's the custom 3D Shark on CRD 3. Here's a cool one. Can do custom Panther fiberglass body to put Predator on regular CRD. And I think this will also be a minimal clipping body, so that's very cool. Now this is obviously supposed to be a purple chassis. If you want to do something like this, you will pretty obviously, I guess, need to make a custom skin preset with the purple chassis because the material file is coded for CRD3 chassis, not CRD. The body will work, and its little accessories like the sway bars will work, and the support bars will work. But the other thing just won't, like the main chassis and the 4-link bars. Now, if we do go down to here and put in CRD3 suspension, I suspect the colors will be correct for this body. Yep, now we get blue drive shafts. Still get gray 4-link bars. I think maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I do forget, I'll be honest. But yeah. Yep, if you didn't know, you can put on CRD3 suspension onto CRD. Let's go ahead and show off the other thing I've done. We do need to swap to my engines though, because for all my engines, except for the Ford customizable because of its funky fuel system customization, we do get the option to put in a second fuel tank, or just take out the back one entirely. So if we go to, say, the simulation Merlin, let's take a look at what we can do. We go down here, so the front fuel tank, can't put that in, fuel tank front, and the rear fuel tank we can remove. This is only for my engines, but this isn't just for custom chassis. This will work for any of my engines in the regular CRD chassis. So here we got the front fuel tank, and got no fuel tank in the back. This was made purely just because I thought it would be cool, and people had been asking for it in the past. Not so much recently, but I guess now your cries have been heard. Oh no. Oof. But yep, that's about it for that. Got front fuel tank I've shown off in a previous video, I think. We got the bodies that can be put on anything. We got the very customizable chassis bars. And the engine slots, of course, all being their own thing. My own chassis all being their own thing. And the suspension being fully customizable. Really to the point of insanity. I do still need to apply the slots fix, at least for the suspension, on front engines, because right now, admittedly, front engines is quite busted. So, yeah. That's going to be it for now. If you guys enjoyed, you can leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course, don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gameboy out. I'll see you all in the future.